The following is one man's report card for the 43-52 Blue Jays. The letter grades are primarily based on how each player did compared to other American League performances at the same position. Injuries, of course, are unavoidable but must be included. Also incorporated is whether that player has met expectations for his 2018 season. At spring training, the Jays truly believed they were going to be able to compete in the AL East. They thought the five-man rotation was top 5 in the American League, that a motivated, healthy Josh Donaldson would drive the offense and the veteran bullpen backed by a young, talented closer would allow them to turn seventh-inning leads into victories. After a promising start, the entire season turned around on May 8 when Roberto Osuna was arrested for alleged domestic assault. Marcus Stroman made his last start before being placed on the DL with right shoulder fatigue, and Mariners left-hander James Paxton no-hit them. The Jays were 19-16 heading into that contest and are 24-36 since. Starting pitchers, it's hard work carrying a team on your shoulders, as J.A. Happ has learned this season. Michael Dwyer, The Associated Press. J.A. Happ, the Jays' only All-Star, has been the club's best starter with a 10-6 record, 4.29 ERA and 121 kiloseconds in 109 innings. At 35, he played his first All-Star game and earned his first save. Happ's last few starts have been a struggle as he sits squarely on the trade block. Ryan Borutsky. They have been touting Borutsky as next man up since last season, and he has not disappointed in 4 starts. A fan of Mark Buehrle growing up near Chicago, the left-hander works quickly and throws strikes and will have his chance the second half. Marcio Estrada. He has been more consistent than in 2017, but his 4-7 mark, 4.72 ERA, 15 homers allowed and 8 quality starts are middle of the pack in the AL. Article continued below. Zimgaviglio. The young right-hander has a chance to contribute out of the bullpen when the rotation is healthy. After a strong beginning as a starter, he has settled in with 522 thirds innings in 11 starts with a 4.78 ERA. He's a strike thrower and works quickly. Caaron Sanchez. A finger bruise suffered just prior to pitching in front of family and friends at Anaheim still has him on the shelf after he was starting to recapture the promise of 2016. Hard to give such a low grade because of a physical issue, but life is not fair. Marcus Stroman. The expectations were high after 2 straight 200-plus inning seasons and a World Baseball Classic MVP in 2017. He began slowly, was placed on the DL in May and has slightly rebounded, although remains inconsistent with just 2 wins. Jaime Garcia. His 1-year deal in late February rounded out what was going to be a solid rotation. His command has been suspect, with 12 homers allowed and 31 walks in 611 thirds innings. He also had a stint on the DL. Also, Joe Biagina. Bullpen. Sungwoo durable and dependable, a solid signing with a record of 4-3 and 2.82 ERA in 45 appearances with a 1.052 WHIP. The article continued below. Tyler Clippard. The 33-year-old veteran has been solid in all of the roles he has been asked to fill, but as an emergency closer is not at all intimidating. A solid signing. Brian Tepera. Much more comfortable in late innings than he was a year ago. Tepera can work short bursts in the high 90s and has had a key role in a healthy bullpen. John Axford. The long-rumored signing finally happened, but his debut season has been a mixed bag. An improved two-seamer had added to his effectiveness in middle relief. Danny Barnes. Still with an alarming propensity for the long ball, the right-hander has allowed 5 homers and 17 walks in 291 thirds innings. Has been on the DL since June 22. Joe Biagini. His adjustment back to the bullpen after a failed attempt at starting is almost complete. The Jays know he can log multiple innings, but his 7th-inning role is more likely. Caaron Lou. The primary left-hander for most of the past decade goes about his job quietly, but his 1.611 WHIP over 312 thirds innings in 45 appearances is far too high. See Roberto Osuna. It's no coincidence that the Jays' solid April included a solid month by the closer. But the domestic assault charge he's facing has not been resolved, and even though he will be eligible to return from a 75-game suspension on August 5, his 2018 failure is set in stone. Also, Jake Petricka, Tim Meza, Carlos Ramirez, Preston Guillemette, Dak McGuire, Luis Santos, Reiner Cruz, Chris Rowley, Kendrys Morales, 1IP, CATCHINGLUKE Miley. His offense has improved dramatically with some big hits, including a couple of walk-offs, but the Jays are 14-24 when he starts, blocks and throws well. See Russell Martin has one more season left on his contract. Offense has been down for a second straight year, and he has shared duties with Miley. Still sees a lot of pitches. DMIDDLEINFIELDLOURDESGURRIEL Jr. The athletic 24-year-old has the highest ceiling of any of the current infielders and can handle both middle infield positions, but still makes careless mistakes. Via-led Miss Diaz, the former Cardinals All-Star, has been serviceable with Troy Tulowitzki on the shelf all year, but the Al is teaming with better shortstops. CDEVON Travis, one of the nicest people in baseball, but he has missed so much time due to injury the past 3 years that he is still a work in progress. See also, Gift and Gopay, Darnell Sweeney, Richard Urine corner infield, DH Justin Smoke. Much of his value this year has been in saving teammates from throwing errors. His breakout year in 2017 has been replaced by more modest power totals. Might still be team MVP. BYANGERVIS Solarte. Following an impressive start, the versatile 31-year-old switch hitter has a .220 average with a .612 OPS, 7 homers and 26 RBIs in 62 games since May 3. CKENDRYS Morales. Forever in the shadow of Edwin Encarnacion, his slow start was frustrating to fans, but he has started to hit as the sun sets on the Jays season. See Josh Donaldson. He was expected to be the leader of a contending team headed into a free agent season, needing to post big numbers. Hamstrung by calf injuries, his year has been disappointing. Also, Gio Urshela. Martin outfield Teoscar Hernandez. After an April recall, he has established himself as the left fielder now and for the future. Defense is an adventure, but his exit velocity is only exceeded by Jays fans from RC. B. Curtis Granderson. For the price they paid and for what Granderson brings to the clubhouse and dugout, he has been a solid addition. May not be a Blue Jay past the deadline. B. Kevin Pillar. Before going on DL last week, he had pretty much duplicated his 2017 season, a quick start at the plate followed by a leveling off, sprinkled with great catches. See Randall Grichuk. Struggled early to show the Jays made a good trade with the Cardinals. Came back from DL and became comfortable with his role. Now a center fielder with Pillar hurt. Calso, Dwight Smith Jr. Anthony Alford, Dalton Pompey, Steve Pearce. Manager John Gibbons amazingly ranks 84th all-time among MLB managers with 763 career wins. All you can do is put a team in position to win with the right personnel at the right time. Then it's up to the players. Gibbons is no smarter or dumber than when he won 93 and 89 in 2015 and 2016. CGENERAL manager Ross Atkins. Much criticized for not trading Donaldson in the offseason, but his attempts and determination to keep him in a Jays uniform showed a mindset that involved contending in 2018. Injuries, a suspension and underachieving players have sabotaged that plan. Should he have known? D. Richard Griffin is a sports columnist based in Toronto. Follow him on Twitter, @GriffinStar.